was sleeping one night and I heard a loud voice calling my name, telling me to rise up and go and tell the preachers what they are doing is wrong. They are taking from the poor and giving to themselves under the name of God. Oh, brothers, it is a shame. And the people do not know and they do not understand what these preachers are doing. They're buying homes and they're buying cars. They're buying planes and they're buying ships from the donation money that they get from the poor.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to teach you about herbs, root, and magical spells. For those of you that believe in such practice,
but a small potion.
Seeing is believing.
All the abundance.
And you must know the way to use all these natural herbs. They are from nature and they're given by nature to us to use. As I said, I speak about the Bible, and the Bible is such a symbolic book that most of the black men in the Western world are babbles over the book. It has been translated so many times that the people that translate the book, they put most of it in their ways and their thought and ideas. The writing of the book you call the Bible, it was the old men saying they're doing on their dreams. Every time they dream, they will write it down and scroll. Every time someone gets killed in the village, they will write it down. Every time there's a funeral, they will write it down. Sacrifice, they would. Everything. And it was not in the English language. Therefore, you know that most of these writings are messed up.
Telling me to rise up.
So therefore, we need to start think.
What they are doing is wrong.
Is it the word of God, or is it just man-made stories and dreams and thought and ideas? Because the word God is given by men also.
Oh, brothers.
And many people, all they would say, well, God created this and God created that, but they have no proof of His creation. As I said before, it's just a thought.
What these preachers are doing.
If God is in flesh, or He's in spirit, or you use the word God, God, no man that is die and gone ever see that man. No man that is alive today never sees the men that most of the black men are waiting for. They're waiting for a God
they will not give
or a Jesus to take them to heaven. This is the man that most of the black people are waiting for. See? To take them to heaven. Now you know that it's not so.
Let the preacher do
In the first place, if there is a God and He created men, why would He want men to live, die, and then after come back alive and take them to heaven to live with Him? Now think about it. He's going to let you get sick, or He's going to let the devil, as you call him devil, let you get sick, let you die, suffer, and raise you back from the dead into flesh and take you with Him to heaven. That's a lot of changes there. That's a lot of change. Do you want to go through that change? How many people want to go through that change? That's a lot of change, black men and black women. So what I would do, I would not base my mind upon the book.
I was sleeping one night.
I would just leave it as it is.
And I heard a low
Because it
voice
speaks of
calling
many
my name,
things like sacrifice,
telling me to
killing
rise
people,
up
having sex,
and go
and all type
tell
of
the
things.
preachers
It even
what
speaks
they're doing
about
is wrong.
making idol.
They are taking from the poor
When I said made idol,
and giving to themselves.
you see here, this would be an idol
Under the name of
or an
God.
image. As you say,
Oh,
excuse me,
brothers. It is a
in
shame.
Exodus chapter 28,
On the
thou shalt not
people
make
do
any
not
false
know,
image.
and
This
they
will
do
be a
not
false image
understand
that people are
what
making
these
and
preachers are
worshiping
doing.
those false images. Just
They're
like the
buying
image
homes,
that you have of the
they're
icon
buying cars,
of the white man on the white
they're
woman.
buying planes, and they
And
buying
you cannot
ships
tell some black people
from the
that that's not
donation money
the Messiah
get from
that is
the
going to
poor.
save them. You cannot
The
tell them that. They
That is
solely
rich.
believe that.
They keep on taking, and they keep on taking.
And as this
They will not give
icon that I have in my hand,
but a small portion
its work,
from all the abundance.
if you
that
put it
they
to work,
give. Wake up, people.
just
Wait.
like the icon that you have there,
Not
you cannot put that to work
by the wayside.
because it is a white man.
Let the preacher do that.
And white men did not know about magic.
And let the
White men learn magic from the black. Or you can call it witchcraft, or you can call it voodoo.
It's a shame.
It's all magic, not sleight of hand, but it's magic.
It's just
So as Exodus chapter 20 said, you should not make any of these image. The reason why
a shame.
Exodus said that,
Oh, it's just a shame.
because in whole in time gone, when the men make these image and they start to dance to these image
It's just a shame.
and sing songs
It's just a shame.
and put herbal
Shame.
roots and herbal
It's just a shame.
walk to these statue,
Preacher man,
some of them come alive
it's just a shame.
and they do bad things unto the living.
What you gonna
Or the
do
spirit manifest themselves into
when
these
the sun goes down?
into this
Just a
idol.
shame. Just
As
a
Wisdom chapter 15 tell you,
shame.
that evil worshiper will take these dolls.
All right.
I hope you're listening and try to understand what I'm saying.
And I heard a low voice
I-
calling my name.
Evil worshiper will
Telling
take
me to
these
rise
dolls and cause hurt
Go
unto
and
their
tell the
enemies.
preachers what they are doing is
You see,
wrong.
they will
They are
subdue
taking from the
their
poor
enemies with these dolls.
and giving to themselves
How can they subdue their enemies with dolls?
under the name of God.
They can take their clothing
Oh, brothers,
with the sweat in it,
it is a shame.
or they can take some locks from the
All
head
people do not know,
Or they can take some shoes that have been worn and they can use them. And they will take the doll and manifest spirit into the doll and cause hurt unto the enemy.
From the donation money that they get.
They don't have to be an enemy for you to use these dolls.
Poor cannot see, neither the rich.
Because once you apply certain things to the doll, it will work.
They keep on taking.
If you make the dolls and you stuff the doll with certain herbs,
but a small potion,
it will work. Like some of these herbs that I have here.
That they take in.
See these herbs here?
Wake up, people.
It's called lavender. We have two types of lavenders.
Sit by the wayside.
You have the white, sorry, not lavender. I made a mistake. We have two types of lily of the valley, which you can also load the doll with lavenders. You can also use lily of the valley, but not the flowers. Not the flowers. See? And you know, the preacher are not teaching you anything about all these herbs that I'm talking about. See, there are many herbs and they're send flowers sometimes. See, the preachers are not telling you anything about that because he don't want to give you any ideas that he know about herbs. And he know these herbs exist. But guess what? He figure he can fool your mind. And if he fool your mind, he can have you coming and going.
All right.
But as I was saying, that Wisdom chapter 15 tell you should not use these dolls. See, it's not, he don't tell you should not use the doll, but he tell you that evil worshiper would use them to cause hurt unto the enemy. That means you have an enemy. Somebody done wrong unto you. Now, if somebody do wrong unto you, you can do anything you want to do with that individual. If you want to work magical spells, or you want to use some herbs to cause hurt unto that person, because within the herbs, they have magical power.
They're buying homes.
These are not man-made stuff. These are herbs from the earth. They come of themselves. They did not come because men throw grains and they come abundantly. They come out of the earth of themselves. And every one of the herbs and plants and roots and tree, they have medicinal purpose.
And they keep on taking.
But you must know how to capture the medicinal purpose within them. As I said in past program, that men eat the wrong thing and they become sick. They contaminate the body. I don't care where you go. I am telling you that. I am not here for you to believe that, but you must check it out for yourself. Men eat the wrong thing and they become sick. So once they become sick, they have to find another way to get themselves better. Like many people say they don't eat pork.
It's a shame.
All type of religion people said, I don't eat pork.
It's just a shame.
And I'm telling you, they are liars.
It's just a shame.
They are liars.
Just a shame.
Why I say they're liars? Because if you eat bread and you do not make the bread of your own, you're eating pork. Why? Do you know what is lard or shortening? Shortening is pork fat.
It's just a shame.
And that is the worst part of the pig. And that's why the black man is so sick. High blood pressure, heart problem, prostate problem, pancreas problem, urinary tract problem. You know why? Because they eat the animals that they should not eat.
Calling my name, telling me to rise.
Not even the dog want to eat the pig too much.
Go and tell the preachers.
Because every part of the pig is wrong. The brains, the skin, the foot, the gut. And you know that's what the black people eat of the pig.
Under the name of God.
The pig is a scavenger.
Oh, brothers.
To eat the dead man's flesh upon the face of the earth.
And the people do not know.
And that's what the black man is eating.
Understand.
They eat the tail, they eat the gut, they eat the skin,
they're buying homes,
they eat the head, they eat the brains, and they also eat the flesh. But the white man is a little bit much clever. He doesn't eat those parts. He just eat the meat part. They call pork chops. He eat the lean part, and the rest he throw away.
Neither the rich.
Because he knows it's not good for him.
And they keep on taking.
Like people of themselves know it's not good, but they still eat it. They still eat that part of the pork. So they get sick and they don't know where to turn to get themselves better. Because the doctor that use the herbs and extract the juice from it and put chemical to it and put starch or powder or flour and give it to them, he just solve the problem and not the cause. Because the cause still remains in the body. See, the pork of itself develop worms into the body of the human. Ladies and gentlemen, when you eat pork, it will build worm up into the intestine and the colon. And also, if it build up too much worm, it will go to the pancreas and destroy that. Eat up every part of the intestine. So I'm telling you, don't eat pork. And yes, still the Bible tell you you should eat all type of animals. Every one that the God made is for food. Now, let me see if you're really smart, or let me see if I'm telling you what is right or what is wrong. What I'm saying to you, black men, your body cannot digest meat. No. Am I a fool? I am telling you, your body cannot digest no meat whatsoever.
I heard a loud voice calling my name.
The cows, the pig, the chicken, the horse, the goat, the rabbit, the sheep, your body cannot digest that meat. It stays into the body until it's rot into your body.
They are taken from the poor.
If you need a professor to find that out, go and look for a professor.
Under the name of
and get
God.
Your information from the professor, or go to your greatest doctor you want to go to. If he's not a herbalist doctor, he's not a doctor because he go to school to learn to be a doctor. So if you go to school to become a doctor, you're not a doctor. You're just there to write prescription. What's wrong? Take this. That's all he's there for. So he's not really a doctor. He's a man-made doctor.
That they get from the poor.
You get it? Man-made doctor. So therefore, when you are a man-made doctor, you're not too smart. See, they have to use the herbs. Ladies and gentlemen, they have to use herbs to make medicine. Now, if they use animal to use medicine, you're still putting chemical into your body. This is your body. You need to be your own doctor
You cannot
to take care of yourself.
sit by the wayside.
If you let someone else take care of yourself, you gotta be a fool. And the laws of nature does not deal with fool.
All right. It's a shame.
Because fools have their own ways of doing things. And the people who can use their brains do things another way. The crazy man in the asylum, he do things another way.
Oh, it's just a shame.
He still protect his body.
Taking from the poor.
If you let him out and put him on the freeway, he will not stand up into the freeway
It's just
for the car to
a
smash him.
shame.
No,
It's just a
because he can
shame.
use his senses, but not all of his senses. He loses sense of direction.
It's just a shame.
So as I said that
Man,
you can use these
it's just a shame.
doll and cause hurt unto your enemy.
What you gonna
And
do
we all have enemies.
when the sun goes down?
Every man upon the earth have enemies.
Just a shame.
Now, you have to start getting rid of your enemies so you can live free upon this land.
I was sleeping one night.
Once a man becomes your enemy, you must get rid of him. If your children becomes your enemy,
Telling me to rise
you
up
must get rid of them.
and go.
Because
and
when
tell
your
the
children
creature
grows up, you
what they're
you
doing
and
is
your
wrong.
children are the same. You are equal.
They are taking
You know,
from the
equal,
poor
you are the same. You're
and giving
together.
to themselves.
They do what they please. But when they're
All
children,
the
you
name
give them
of
discipline, justice on the laws of nature
Oh,
so they
God.
can understand the laws
It
of
is the
nature
same.
and do not break the laws of nature.
On the
Because
people
once you
who
break
not
the laws
know
of nature, you will be
and those who
tormented.
don't understand.
You would
What
have
these
bad
people
luck
are
following
doing.
you. What is the laws
They're
of
buying
nature?
homes.
Men should not be going with
And
men.
they buying cars.
That's breaking the laws of nature.
They buying planes.
Women should not be going with women.
And
That's
they
breaking the
buy
laws of nature.
from the donation.
The animals doesn't break the laws of nature
that
when
they
they reach
get
maturity
from the poor.
because they use their senses
The poor cannot
properly.
see.
When they are young,
Neither
they
do
will
they.
mess up because their senses is not developed.
And they
So
keep
you'll
on
see
giving.
young dogs and young
will
goats
not
and
give.
bucks are jumping in each other.
But
When they
as
reach
long as
maturity, they don't do that
all the
anymore.
abundance that they take.
And men supposed to be the smartest of all the creature. And if you're the smartest of all creature, why are you doing such filthy things?
Sit by
Ah,
the wayside.
black men, if you are the smartest of all creature, why are you doing filthy things and not trying to learn to use herbs? So that when you become sick,
Alright.
you can take care of all
It's a
the cause of your sickness. So you can get rid of the problem.
Oh, it's just a shame.
Huh?
Preacher man. It's just
Are you
a
waiting
shame.
on the white man to get rid of your problem?
Oh, it's just a shame.
He's your enemy and he know that he's your enemies.
Giving to yourself is just a shame.
Some of you call him blue-eyed devils. I don't call him blue-eyed devil. He's clever. He's the one that inherits in the earth at this dispensation of time.
Preacher man.
So he's not a devil.
Shame.
He's clever.
What you going to do
He know to gain material things.
when the sun goes
He know to
down?
use other people and take what he want. What I'm saying to my black men and black women, let's see if we can take some land from the white men because the white men have the land. Let's take some of the land and plant grains so we can have food.
And I heard a low voice calling my
So
name.
once we have food, we will have power.
Telling me to rise
And
up.
once we have power, we're going to have
Go
justice.
and tell the preachers
And justice
what they're
is
doing
power.
wrong.
Now,
They are taking
when you
from
have
the
that, who
poor
can fight against you?
and giving to themselves
Don't matter how many guns and
Under the
dynamite
name
you
of
have in
God.
airplanes, and you don't have food, you have no power.
Brothers, it is a shame.
Black man, I'm here to teach you. Please
Other
listen to
people
what I'm
do not
saying.
know, and they do not understand.
Forget about these religion people and
What
stop
these preachers
reading
are
this
doing.
book and base your
They're
mind
buying
upon
homes,
some white
And they
Jesus.
buy cars,
You see? Because the
buy
white Jesus is
planes,
not going to help you.
and they buy
All you have there is a white man and white woman.
from
He's
the
not going to help
donation
you.
money.
He will help you for his cause and not your cause. He been doing that
Neither
for
the
many, many years gone. I use ears that you can understand, but I mostly
rich,
use
and they
time.
keep on taking.
See?
They will not
He
give.
used you for his purpose, and he will continue to use you until you wake up. And once you wake up and he cannot use you no more, he will try to destroy you completely.
People,
But if you gain power before he destroy you by planting grains and have food abundantly, then you will have justice.
let the preacher do that.
Just like the amendment of the United States. I'm using the First Amendment.
And let the preacher do that.
You also can do that. Use the second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way down. Wake up and start use them. You have the right to use them. So when you use them and get all this power, then the white man
It's just a shame.
cannot do nothing to you.
Oh, it's just a shame.
But if you sit back and waiting,
From the poor,
and that's why he's abused you,
giving to yourself.
then you murmur and you talk about him that he's this and he's that.
It's just a shame.
But yet still, he's the one that's feeding you.
It's just a shame.
See, the white man is feeding us and we are complaining.
It's just a shame.
Give you jobs, give you food, give you home,
What you going to do
medicine.
when the sun
He's
goes
the
down?
only one doing all the research.
Just a shame.
So black men, wake up. As I said, I speak about herbs, root, and the magical spells and all the power within themselves.
Telling me to rise up
I'm here to teach you how to use them.
and go and tell the preacher
And it's free of cost.
what
It's
they
not
are
going
doing
to
is
cost you
wrong.
anything to get information
They
from
are
me.
taking from the poor
Because I want to teach you what I already, my grandfather teach me.
under the name of God.
I've been taught by my grandfather. So I'm here to teach you what I learned from my grandfather. So be good. If you have any problem, write me a
The
letter.
people do not know.
If you feel with demons, write me a
They
letter.
do not understand.
If you've been possessed with demons, write me a letter.
what these preachers
As
are
I said
doing.
before, you must be good. Be
They're
good.
buying homes,
And let's take the land over and plant grain
They buy
so we can have food abundantly.
and they buy
We must have food abundantly.
from
so else we going to perish. So be good
from the poor.
and keep on watching this program.
The poor cannot see, neither the rich. They keep on taking and they keep on taking. They will not give but a small portion from all the abundance that they take in. Wake up, people, wake up. You cannot sit by the wayside. Let the preacher do that. You cannot. And let the preacher do that.